County family says they are fighting to restore their Medicaid coverage after a portion of it was canceled. They say they desperately needed to take care of a disabled loved one.
Their reduction in coverage left them struggling for solutions.
Stephen Goen has the story you'll see only on KHOU.
Lisa was adopted by my parents as a foster baby. She was severely abused. So you get 3 cards, 1, 2, 3.
For Catherine St. Clair and her younger sister Lisa,
Doctors told us that she probably wouldn't live past 10 to 12 years because of the severity of her condition.
it's times like this, simply spent together, that mean more to them than anything.
She's 51 years old. It's amazing.
Because so often, Lisa is just fighting to survive.
She has severe cerebral palsy.
And Catherine says they're now facing a new fight they never expected for Medicaid coverage.
If you could talk to the people who made this decision, what would you say?
Explain to me how you can justify, after a 12-year precedence, removing something that's so critical to keeping her safe.
For years, Lisa's health plan had covered hours of nursing and home health assistance that helped with her care as Catherine worked full-time. But just a few months ago, they received a denial letter for some of that coverage. That denial from their new Medicaid provider, Community Health Choice, said Lisa no longer qualifies for 30 hours a week of protective supervision, a service meant to help those with cognitive or physical impairments when their caregivers are unavailable. The reason for denial, according to that letter, because Lisa is never left home alone.
The logic that they're using in this statement is illogical. It just is, because it's saying that they are giving it to somebody who can't be left at home alone, but because we never leave her alone, she doesn't qualify.
Now, with those 30 hours of assistance no longer available to them,
I don't have coverage at night, so I'm going to compensate for it. And the way I compensate for it is I just don't sleep.
and legal experts warn these cases are not uncommon. This family had the same health plan for years. How could it change?
It could be that the managed care organization in this case be reinterpreting, parts of the Star Plus handbook or have made their own internal rule.
However, after a denial, Terry Anstey with Disability Rights Texas says there are ways to try and get that coverage back.
They can appeal, as this family did.
So far, Catherine says an initial appeal was filed on her behalf, but it was denied. From there, she pursued a Medicaid fair hearing, but the judge in that instance sided with the provider. Still, she refuses to give up, now planning to file appeal after appeal.
I'm not stopping.
Fighting for her sister and moments like this for as long as it takes.
Because it's not just for Lisa, it's for millions of people. And I'll be a voice for them if they don't have a voice.
Now, this family tells me after we started asking questions and they kept pushing for answers themselves, Community Health Choice reached out and promised to do another evaluation for Lisa's case this week. In a statement, the healthcare provider said it has a commitment to, quote, treat every member with dignity and respect. But they refused to comment on this specific case.
Stephen Goen reporting. Thank you. If you have a